I'm about to go hoop with Chase.
Why?
To go hoop and exercise. Is there a problem with me hooping?
No, it's never a problem for you to go play basketball, but you did that yesterday and you did it the day before. And last week you spent a lot of your time just playing basketball.
Yeah, respectively, I'm gonna go hoop next week.
Okay, but don't you think you should spend a little bit more time maybe looking for some jobs or...
Natasha, I have been looking for jobs.
Have you?
Yes.
How can you look for jobs if you're always on the court?
The same way I used to hoop when I was a lawyer. When I handled my cases,
Okay.
I would have a heavy workload, and the time in between, I would take that time to myself.
Yeah, but that
and
time
go
in between was
hoop
just
and
very
go do
small.
whatever.
You're right. That was only like once or twice or 3 times a month. Like, it's been every single day.
Right, but I'm not a lawyer no more.
I understand that, but I was just thinking maybe we can just find another opportunity for you.
Right, and that's what I'm doing.
Not on the court, you're not?
No, not on the court, but there's some opportunities out there you never know.
Come on now, Shania. Now, I know you, and I do know your work ethic, and I know who you are. You are just making excuses at this point.
I'm really not. You always know I've been about my business. You always know my work ethic been there. So for you to say this, it's crazy, honestly.
Why is it crazy? I'm trying to motivate you. Listen, if you were going to spend all of your time on the court and I noticed that, then it's my responsibility to say, hey, maybe you should redirect some of your energy back here in this house to focus on possibly getting a job. What is so wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. I appreciate you keeping me accountable. But going to the court is not going to take away from me finding the opportunity.
Actually, it is, because you can't look for a job on the court. I think you're missing the point here. I think you're absolutely... I'm not trying to shame you, Shania. I'm just trying to encourage you. Do you see the difference?
No, I get that 100%. And I receive what you're saying.
But
All I'm saying is me hooping with Chase is not going to mess up any opportunities.
it's not going to
Who
mess up any
knows?
opportunities
Chase
for
might have
him.
an opportunity for me.
He
And I
might,
believe-
but it wouldn't... Listen, if he had an opportunity for you, he would just call you. Chase does have a job, so I see why he's on the court.
Right, but he also know people too, and I feel like honestly,
Did you
if you
ask
want to
him for a
do
job?
better, no,
Did you
but
ask him for a job?
I just might. I'm going to the gym,
Okay,
so
but that's what I'm talking about. You have had 30 opportunities to ask him for a job, but today would be the day that you're going to ask him, just because I'm mentioning that you're going to be on the court.
right. But I'm also exploring a new career. Maybe I don't want to be a lawyer again,
I
and I would
know.
expect from you to be more supportive of me.
And
yet
this
you
is
are
me
putting-
being supportive of
No,
you,
Natasha,
Shania.
you are acting like you've been perfect this whole time. When you the one who's, I'm not even gonna go there.
Go where? When I didn't what?
Like I said, that's not taking away from the opportunities. I'm gonna handle my business. I appreciate you being accountable, but don't act like I don't get my work done.
I don't see you doing any work at all. Now, when you were an attorney, you absolutely got your work done, if that's what you're referring to. But just like any other friend that I would have in my space right now, if I saw that they were spending more time doing something unrelated to what's going to actively push their life forward, then I'm going to encourage them. Hey, maybe you shouldn't go hoop today. Maybe you should sit with me and try to find a job. See, you're just taking it from the perspective that you're in, that I'm belittling you. Shania, I know you. I know what a hard worker you are. But I do also know that you've spent a lot more time on the court than normal.
Right, and I hear you. Like I said, I received everything you just said. It's not an issue with you communicating that, but it's a time and place for that. Your niece is here, so I'm not gonna continue or try to hit you low below the belt.
That's not hitting you below the line. We've been in the same space. Like, we know each other. We've been in the same space for weeks now.
Right, and it's not about that.
So I shouldn't have said anything because she's here. That's what you're saying.
Look, just say what you want to say. By all means, I hear you. But I'm about to go hoop with Chase.
Why don't you chase a job? Or why don't you, instead of that goal, why don't we focus on the goal of getting another job? That's all I'm saying.
Right, and the focus is going to be there.
Why don't you
I'm about to go
wiggle your
hoop.
fingers across the keyboard and try to look for opportunities? See, there's all kinds of ways. There's all kind of ways that we can put that context into this. That's all I'm saying.
You're right, I'm going to do that. And like I said, I'm going to go hoop with Chase. If you got a lot for me, you could throw it. But I'm gone.
So there's several more weeks of you being unemployed, and I guess you're okay with that. So listen, there is a difference between a man and a man's man. I can't call him a boy because he's been a man. He's been in that space before. But what he's dealing with right now, I have no idea. He's usually far more consistent than he's been, so.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
That's not crazy. Listen, when you are actively pursuing a man, you want to measure his character and see what he does daily. If he's doing this every day, then that's gonna be what?
He's 28. I told you, you can't handle him.
What does that have to do? He's also a full-grown man and an attorney. That's why I met him in the courtroom at his job.
Yeah, you ate him up. I feel bad.
Somebody ate him up. I would want somebody to encourage me the same way. That's how I be doing you.
You're right.
So when are you gonna get off that thing that you be swinging?
Oh my gosh.
See?